Good morning, guys. I'm doing what I eat in a day, and today my breakfast is a really quick, easy one because I've been doing some other stuff this morning, which I'll show you in a second. But I just have a scoop of this Raw Fit in the Marley coffee flavor, which is my favorite protein, whatever, food, nutritional drink that I've come across. So I've done that with oat milk. This is the oat milk that I always use. And the reason I have such an easy breakfast, because lately I've been doing a lot of oatmeal, but I just didn't have the time for that because, well, Riley's not in her high chair anymore, but while she was eating her breakfast, I usually sit and eat with her, but I was taking that time today to get some bread going. So that I'm getting ready to put in the oven to let it rise. Obviously the oven is not on, I just mean for the heat. Well, the general warmth, because it's a bit cold in the kitchen. So I'm gonna let that rise, and that is going to be going for our dinner tonight because I'm gonna make some burgers. So I'm attempting to make hamburger rolls. I have never done this before, but one of my New Year's resolutions was to start making bread at home. So if I want hamburger rolls, I need to make them myself. All right, I am just sitting down to my lunch, and this is just mixed leaf lettuce. I don't have anything else in the salad, just a little dollop of hummus on top, which I'll mix through as my dressing. But this is the reality of being a mom. Like, sometimes a salad can take a while to make up nicely. So I want my greens, so that's what I've got, because I could manage to do this, but I didn't have time to do a whole big salad. So I've got tomato soup on the side. This is the brand I really like to buy for soups, Suma Organic. They just make really great soups. I think I've shown some of them in the past, but I just think that they're really nice. And this one specifically, it reminds me of Campbell's condensed tomato soup, which probably doesn't sound very good to a lot of you guys, but that's what I grew up eating. So it's a very like hits like that comfort note for me. Like, it makes me feel good when I'm eating it because it reminds me of my childhood. And I used to love Campbell's condensed tomato soup. So I really like that. It's just got that really simple, plain flavor. Yeah, so I'm gonna eat my lunch. Oh, and I've got a liter of water. I forgot to mention I had a liter of water this morning before breakfast as well. So this is my second liter, and I will try to drink all of this with my lunch, because I try to do like 3 to 4 liters a day. Plus I have like coffee and tea or whatever. I haven't had any coffee or tea yet though. All right, guys, I've made myself a little snack. I'm currently holding a baby, so I can't use my fingers to point, but I made myself a cup of coffee, and I've put it in this thermos just because I like my coffee hot. I do not like my coffee cold, and this keeps it warmer longer, and it takes me ages to drink a coffee. So it's been helping me a lot to keep it in a thermos flask, whatever you want to call it. And I'm also going to have with it this Paulson Orange Chocolate Chip Fruity Oat Bar. I bought them for Riley initially, but they're harder than I thought they would be, so I don't give them to her yet, and I quite enjoy it. They're actually really nice. I am just keeping things real with you guys. I ended up having these quinoa and kale puffs in the car on the go because I realized that I had eaten only 800 calories, which is way less than I would normally eat by this time, and I was just starving. So sometimes you don't make the best food choices. I just thought I would show you guys all the ingredients that I'm putting into my burger. So the base is, I've got 3 cups of black beans that I had done in the slow cooker the other day. I've got a cup of breadcrumbs. This was just a lemon juiced. Normally I would use lime, but this is what I had. This is some oat flour, which is just oatmeal that I've put in the blender to turn into a flour. I've got some fresh cilantro. I've got some, this is a small onion diced up. I'm using some smoked paprika, some sumac, which is going to give it a bit of a salt. Well, sumac actually has a lemony flavor, but I think it'll just give it that saltiness instead of putting salt in it, because we're going to have Riley eat some of these as well. Well, Riley's not going to eat some of them. I'm going to give her a small patty to try. Cumin. I said some as if she was going to eat like a bunch of them. Some cumin, and I did pull out the chili powder, but I don't think I'm going to put it in there because, like I said, Riley's going to eat them, and I don't really think I want to put any in there. She has had something spicy once before, and she immediately got upset, so I probably shouldn't even go there because, like, what I think might be just a little bit, like, I don't know how that's going to affect her taste buds, so it's easier just to not use it, and I think it's still going to be really good, so I'm gonna get to it. And I wanted to show you guys really quickly, I think my burger rolls came out really good. Obviously, we're not gonna eat all of these. Look, these are the little Riley sized ones, how cute. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to freeze what we don't eat. And I'm gonna make sure I make the same amount of patties as I have rolls. So that can just be dinner for another day or another 2 days, depending on what we eat. So proud of it, guys. So here is my burger. We've got beetroot, sauerkraut, and some alfalfa sprouts on top. This is just baked potato that I've cut into wedges afterwards. That's why it looks like that. So we've got some baked potato on the side and some more beetroot on the side. And I want to show you guys Riley's burger because it's so cute. How cute is that? She's got her own little burger. I am so proud of that. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that that is going to be all I'm going to eat tonight because after having those crisps in the car, well, the puffs, and now I'm going to eat this, I don't think I'm going to even want any dessert later on. So I'm going to say goodnight, and I'll see you guys later. Although if I do eat anything else, I will tune back in to let you guys know. Oh, actually, and I forgot to mention, I'm working on my 3rd liter of water right now. There's some extra sauerkraut just to eat on the side if we want more, and that is it. So good night, guys.